All right, so here's an interesting one for you Devil May Cry fans. Who are the most powerful female characters within the Devil May Cry series? So I got a list here going from weakest to strongest. We have Kyrie. She literally, uh, she could be, I'm sure she could be stronger than the next one, but she's like a saint. She doesn't fight anything. She's all about helping and super friendly. Yeah, Kitty A is an easy one. Next would be Patty from the DMC anime. She, I feel like she could take Kitty A in a fight, so that's the only reason she's higher. But now we actually get into start talking about like the actual fighters. So next would be Matayer. Matayer is in Devil May Cry 2, and she did fight with Sparta back in the day to go repel back Argisax and his demonic forces like Bulwark and things like that. Next would be Nico. I would say Nico is pretty dangerous as well. She's pretty savvy with technology and especially like making all sorts of weapons, especially things like with demonic energy or remnants or things like that she's able to get her hands on. So I could imagine she could get pretty savvy with grabbing something and being able to make a weapon very quickly to protect herself and attack, or just just come equipped. Next up, we would have Lady. Lady is probably the strongest full human in the series. Not even just female, like full human, I would argue. And she does not mess around. I mean, if you see her in DMC 3, you see her in the anime. She's very tough, very fast, and she's very smart, right? She knows what she can or can't do, and she has a good a good amount of weaponry to go help her. And then I think next would be Nevin from DMC 3. It looks like she's going to be coming back in Peak of Combat as well, so we'll be checking that out to see how strong she is. But I would say she's one of the guardians of the tower from DMC 3, so she's got to be tough, just like Beowulf, just like Agni and Rudra are. And I'm not saying she's at their level, but the fact that she's a protector of it would make her pretty strong. And then next, I would say Lucia. Lucia is in Devil May Cry 2, and then she's in the Before the Nightmare novel and fights Arius. She does lose originally, and then she fights him in a much stronger, scarier form and beats him. Lucia starts off with a lack of confidence. She kind of goes through trying to figure out who she is a little bit after she finds out she is a clone. She's not related directly to Matayer. And then later she kind of like finds herself and is able to come back very strong. She also has a Devil Trigger unlockable ability and is no slouch. And then lastly, you should have seen this one coming, but it's Trish. Trish is super strong. She doesn't have like a crazy amount of like victory time in the games because she does help Dante defeat Mundus in Devil May Cry 1 at the very end. She gives him power. And then 5, right, we don't really see much of her except she gets defeated by Urizen, but who didn't get beat by Urizen in that game? But most of her screen time and the feats that she has are within the anime, the original one. She kind of like styles on Lady quite a bit and then works with Lady at the very end to fight off a whole bunch of demons and pretty much styles on any and all of them and helps Lady along the way and before they go to try to fight Abigail, and they don't succeed obviously, but Abigail's on a whole different level. Let me know what you think.